Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. This is Lifestyle Critic, where we break down movies and TV shows into their core elements, and in this video we are going to be reviewing Maleficent, which is a reimagining of a classic Disney tale, Sleeping Beauty, except this time it tells the story from the antagonist's point of view, who is obviously called Maleficent. Now, whilst it is a brilliant Disney movie, it does actually cover some really serious issues such as abuse, such as rape, such as capitalism, such as oppression, such as revenge. Really powerful, big, meaty topics, while still having that Disney striking spectacle aspect to it, and a brilliantly empowering lead performance by Angelina Jolie as the character of Maleficent. So I cannot wait to break it down for you in this movie review. So from a storyline point of view, we're first introduced to the character of Maleficent, who is a magical creature living in a magical forest called the Moors. She begins to fall in love with a character called Stefan, who's a bit of a peasant boy, and one day the nearby king wants to conquer and take over the Moors, which obviously the Maleficent character is going to protect. In the war that ensues, Maleficent injures and wounds the king. The king then announces that anyone who is able to kill Maleficent will be able to take his place on the throne. Stefan then betrays the Maleficent character, drugs her, and then severs her wings in a truly heartbreaking sequence. King Stefan then has a daughter called Aurora, which the Maleficent character curses and puts to sleep. But then what happens next is a little bit unexpected, loads of twists and turns, and is very different to what you know in the fairy tale. So from a cast and characters point of view, they've got a brilliant cast that bring to life all of their different characters really well. So let's go through them one by one. So first up we have Angelina Jolie, who brilliantly plays the character of Maleficent. She was the studio's first choice for this role, and she just has such presence and star power in this role, and really does show the different layers that this character has, and really does depict it as actually being a bit of a tragic hero than an evil antagonist, which is obviously how we know the Maleficent character. Next up we have Sharlto Copley, who plays the character of Stefan, a really power-hungry and twisted man who's just totally obsessed with his capitalistic aim, who oppresses and drugs the Maleficent character, and then in turn becomes really mad and paranoid himself. So the movie really does show how going down a dark path has a dark impact on yourself as well. Next up we have Elle, who plays the character of Aurora, an incredibly warm-natured, very happy person, and I really like the blend and the difference that they show between this character and Maleficent's darkness, and how actually the two of them can combine and be really integrated as well. Next up we have Sam Riley, who quite literally brings the Diaval character to life, as this character was originally a raven that was going to die, but then Maleficent saved this character's life, and in turn he becomes her right-hand man. And then finally we have Brenton Thwaites, who plays the Prince Philip character. It felt like he was more there just for continuity purposes based on the fairy tale, as his part is actually pretty small, and he obviously got recasted in the next movie. But from a cast and characters point of view overall, a brilliant cast bringing to life all of the different characters really well. So from a visuals point of view, the cinematography is absolutely outstanding in this film. The Moors really does come to life really well. Very magical, very awe-inspiring. The shift that it then has into darkness looks really cool. All of the fight sequences, especially the one in the beginning and the one in the end, looks absolutely breathtaking. All of the fantasy elements look really cool as well. You really do feel like you've been transported into this world, which looks absolutely brilliant from a visuals point of view. So from a comparison point of view, there's quite a lot of fantasy-based escapist movies, and this movie really nicely fits into that category. So I'd say it's quite similar to Narnia in terms of humans and magical creatures kind of working together and seeing if they can coexist, which is really interesting as well. It's also got the same producer behind Oz the Great and the Powerful and Snow White and the Huntsman, and you can really tell as all of those fantastical aspects are really prevalent in this movie as well. So from a comparison point of view, it is very similar to other fantasy movies out there. So overall, I enjoyed Maleficent a lot more than I thought I would have done. It's a really nice new take on something that's really familiar, while still having a lot of twists and turns in there, while dealing with really serious subject matters as well, having brilliant cast of characters, fantastic fight sequences, and just a real brilliant place to just escape into for a few hours, and so for all of those reasons I have to give Maleficent a solid 6.5 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise I look forward to seeing you in my next video.